So today we have invited a very special guest from Laos to share about his international experiences and exchange program and scholarship. Yep. So Dave, can you introduce yourself?
And Mingalava and Sweaty. Hello everyone, my name is Deth IENLISAK and I'm from Laos. And currently I am a student at the National University of Laos. But right now I'm studying at the University of Barcelona, Spain, under the Erasmus mobility program. And yeah, that's my breakout in late shot.
Okay. So how's the weather in Spain?
Here, I think like compared to Europe, it's hotter, but a very nice here. It's very sunny some days, and I love the weather here.
Mm,
Very like very good for me.
yeah, I also have a plan to visit to Spain
You should come.
because here is quite cool. Okay, so now let's begin with the first question. So the
Yeah.
first question is could you please tell us about your very first exchange program?
Okay. For me, my first exchange program is AFMAM from ASEAN simulation meeting,
Mm,
which is like about diplomacy. It's about international laws about like it's about meeting. For example, like if you I don't know, like you never see ASEAN meeting or not, but it's about like you have to be representative from like some countries from ASEAN to
yeah.
speak the meetings, and that was very meaningful for me to learn about laws, about leadership, about debate, and even
Yeah.
like exchange my perspective with friends from ASEAN. And my first that was like I was very excited. I never joined an international exchange before, and then like I think like that was very meaningful. And your questions again is about like how did I prepare for it, or
Yeah, how did
you
you
want
prepare for your very first exchange program?
how did I prepare for it?
Yeah.
I think first of all, before applying, I have to prepare my English skill. As you know, like in my country, Laos, is English is not our our language. Our language is Lao, so I need to know English first before applying. And I spent for around maybe 2 years for studying English, and then I applied like two exchange program before, but I
Mhm.
failed. And this is I got my exchange program in the third time. And yeah, I prepare my English, and second I think have to be experience.
Mm,
Experience here I mean like whether it's about like volunteering or about like joining activities or do something for community. So I have joined a lot of activities as well as volunteering.
mm,
And yeah, I prepared first English. Second is about like, experiences. And the third, I think about essay. That's very
yeah.
important step to apply for scholarship. And I prepare by identify the identify. I have two parts. First is myself, and second is about program.
Mm,
About myself, I have to know myself, like what is my strength, what's my weakness, like what's my experience that related to the program. So
yeah.
which is like it's gonna connect to the second part. Second part is program. So we have to identify the program's objective and what's qualification of participants that they want, and try to match our experiences
Yeah.
with the objective of the programs. And yeah, I try to like okay list my experience down, and okay try to match and write specific one to like match with the questions of essay or objective of the program. Yeah, and yeah, that's I prepare for. for
Okay.
the
So you mean that you learned a lot about the program, right? So it's mean you did a lot of research about the program?
yes, I think like I knew the alumni of that program,
Mm, yeah.
and yeah, they share about the experience about the program as well. And yeah, I think of course before you apply for a scholarship, you have to do a research first,
Mm,
because like some program, yeah, it's international program, but for example, like if didn't if not like match with your experiences,
yeah.
I think it's hard for you to get that international exchange program.
Exchange program.
I have to do research about like, okay, how many years they have run this program, what's the purpose of this program,
Mm.
and try to do research as much as you can. And the most important thing is about asking the alumni and try to like,
Yeah.
I think they're very welcome to like share about the experience. That very that's very meaningful for me to
Yeah.
get that scholarship because the alumni of the program.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this really helpful to contact the seniors or the alumni before we apply, right?
Yes.
Because we can share some tick and trick about the program. Okay, so my follow-up question might be, how did you prepare your English skill? Because you mentioned that the first thing that you prepare is your English language proficiency, and how did you prepare it?
How did I prepare? I have to let you first. You know first that actually I'm from rural areas in
Yep,
the Laos called like Luang Prabang province, and then I moved to Vientiane, which is capital city of Laos, when I was in high school, and I pushed myself to study English for 2 years
two
before I
years.
before applying exchange program. I think I came from rural areas with from another province with zero skills of English,
Mm,
and yeah, and I trying to like mostly I learned by myself.
mm,
Try to join activities
mm.
that's I told before, and I joined the class at the American Center, which is they
American
provide,
Center?
yeah, which is they provide free education. That was I think that was a turning point of my life.
Mm,
You know, like when the first I came to the class, which is intermediate class, but myself I am a beginner one. That was very like very hard for me. I didn't know anything because they was talking about exchange program, talking about scholarship, talking about how to write essay. But
yep,
from as you know, I'm beginner. I just every day I just trying to like know the vocabularies that they write on this like on whiteboard and try to note when like teacher assign us to write essay. I even know like about my name is IENLISAK. I have four family members, or like very simple. But at the time, I was very proud because like I never give up and try to like go to the class every day.
okay.
Even I didn't know much about what they are talking about. And yeah, first you have to like to never give up. That I always talking to myself and try to learn vocabulary, note downs, and also like try to speak up. I think that very important for
Yep,
me. I try to speak to foreigners, even I only know about like the beginners like sentence like what's your name, where you're from, like
yeah,
I try to uh catch up, try to speak with the foreigners and learn from them, and
mm,
try to make your environments surrounded by English. I mean,
mm,
like I join English class, which is teach by like English teacher, and also like surrounded by classmates that they are passionate to learn, and then like okay, you will push yourself to learn English in every day. And yeah, I think I answered your questions or not.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Your story is like so inspiring. So you mean that it took you 2 years, right, to improve your English language proficiency? And may I know, like, how many years does it take to get your very first exchange program to get selected?
very first program. I okay. Look back when I graduated from high school. and I was in first year in university, and I set my goal that okay, in 1 year, I think like in the first year of university, I'm gonna apply for a scholarship. Yeah, and then I took a year to in like to take experience in activities,
Mm.
in volunteering, and also the English. I think for 2 years, I think like as I told you,
Mm.
I learned English for 2 years before applying programs. And
Times.
yeah, after 3 years, which is in the first year of university, and I
Mm.
applied for scholarship. And yeah, I've applied for they call Genesis, which
Yeah,
is
Genesis, uh, like the programs from Japan.
yeah, in Japan. At the time, I failed. I failed.
Yeah.
I think like I have tried 2 times
Mm.
for this, but I failed. That was very like I was burnout at that time. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm trying to like apply, and I got the third time I got. What's your question? I forgot your questions.
Like, I mean, the question is how many years does it take to get selected for your very first exchange program? And you said 2 years, right?
How many years for me to get scholarship? You mean?
The very first exchange program.
Uh, I think I think not long. Maybe 2 or 3 months.
Oh, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, only like I apply, Genesis, and then like I didn't get selected,
Mm.
and I applies again after maybe like a few weeks after that.
Um,
Genesis again, maybe they comes together as true programs, and
okay.
then like after that, yeah, I applied for AFMAM, which
Mm.
the very first exchange program, and yeah, I learned from the two programs that I applied that okay, my essay that was very bad, and I think like I should apply here. I should take more time for
Mm.
essay, take more times to like review my essay.
Yes.
And yeah, it takes around 3 months for my first
Okay.
after because like before that I I try to like gain experience,
Mm.
try to prepare my qualification for
Qualification.
yeah for the programs. And yeah.
Okay. So it's mean that it took you 2 years to prepare your English language proficiency, your qualification, and your experience, and then you go for
Yes.
it, right? And then it's only like took 3 months, right, to get your very first exchange program.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's such a very inspiring story. And now, as you have already mentioned your techniques and strategy, now we will move to the very important part, which is the recommendation letter. So, how
Uh,
did you prepare your recommendation letter and how you try to approach to your teachers, to your mentors, or
hmm.
to your senior to get the recommendation letters?
Okay, for recommendation letter, I think every programs have
Yeah.
different requirement, and as a first, I have to like, for example, you have to. I think I don't know how to say. You have to have a lot of connections and
Yeah.
well
Connections and networks.
before you apply, even during applying. For example, like if I apply for EYA, which is
Mm.
about youth empowerment. And if they, I think it depends on the program as well.
Yeah.
If the programs they want from teacher, I think that you have to know your professor, some professor that they have experience, or they are interest in, they know you, and also like they know you well,
Mm.
and also like know about the, I think about like it's not about the program, but have to know like purpose purpose of the program, what they
Mm-hmm.
want.
Okay.
Actually, I think like sometimes I tell them like I want what a recommendation like this, and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
just want their signature. Just
yeah.
signature.
Okay. Yeah.
Like every teachers, every teachers, they are very like want to
Okay.
support. Just reach out, and recommendation, I think it's important, but I think that's not like the most important one.
Mm,
But I think it's good to try to have more connections
yeah.
in field. It's not just like teacher. I think, for
Mm,
example, like for me, I did volunteer and I know about the co-founder of that projects and
mm,
try to reach out to them to write for me. That's also that's also important. First, okay, try have a lot of connections,
yeah.
and second, try to like reach out to the teachers that you know well, and like give them informations about the program first. Okay, like this program is about this, and I want you to write for me about like this, and try to tell them the information. And yeah, I think that's very like only two
Yeah.
parts that for me.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because most of our teachers are very welcome to write the recommendation letter, right? And you mentioned that which is not the most important like part to get selected. So what do you think? What is the most important if we want to get selected for an exchange or for a scholarship?
Okay. As I told you, I think it's essay is the most important part for me. In essay, I think that's very important because like they will read
Mm,
in play. For example, if they want you to write one page, they will read that your experience, your motivation, your passion, your goals. You have to put on that paper
mm,
on that essay. I think that's very important part. In that essay, you have to like identify is clearly
yeah.
whether about your experiences. As I told you before, you have to identify yourself. No need to like put every experience that you have. No need to put, for example, I have experience about environment, experience about youth empowerment, experience about like teaching. No need to put everything. So you have to put your experience that match with the programs. And yeah, I think essay is the most important part because they will know you by that essay.
Mm,
Yeah, that's very
okay.
first thing.
Okay, so the essay is the most important, and but we should also try to gain network and like trying to communicate with the people, right? Okay,
Yes.
so the last one is like, is there anything that you want to say to the students from rural areas and who were first trying to apply for the exchange program or the scholarship program? So anything else that you like about your message, any message, or anything that you want to share or suggest?
I think for me, I would say just do it. Just do it. Just try. For me, like I don't overthinking.
Mm,
Just try. Of course, like first time you will fail, and like I think like failure is part of success. You have to think like this and never give up and try to like. For me, I always talk to myself like, okay, I will learning by doing. I mean like,
mm,
for example, like if we apply for some scholarship and you think like, okay, I have to has like strong English skill, and then I
yeah.
will apply. So I think like no need for that. Just go for it. Just apply. And for example, like if you try, maybe as a first you will fail. You have mistakes,
Mm,
and yeah, of course you have mistake and you feel you didn't get selected, but you will learn from it. Like what what is my mistake?
yeah.
What I did wrong? So
Mm,
what should I improve more? And then like okay, for example, like if I think like if I put a lot of experiences that very vague, my essay is very vague. It's not inspiring. It's very boring. So I think like okay, next time I should improve. I should take more time to my essay. And yeah, I would say to you like just do it, just
yeah.
try, make mistakes, learn from it, and you will achieve it. And yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the last question is like, how many exchange program and yeah, let's go first with the exchange program. How many exchange program that you have already got selected or joined?
I think I have been joined five five exchange programs
Yeah.
in Thailand, in Singapore, in Indonesia, Vietnam, and now here in Spain.
Okay.
Yeah, exchange programs. Yeah, and every program they have different theme, different type of
Yeah.
program. Like, yeah, maybe I can tell you later if you want, like which program. Maybe if you're interested in, you
Okay.
can ask me anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, may I know your age also?
Actually, now I'm. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. I'm 20. I'm 20 now. Just turned
Yeah. So
20.
you're stage 20 and you have already joined a lot of exchange program and now you're even in Spain, right? With your
Yeah,
exchange program.
yeah. Like for me, I joined uh 5 exchange program in I think 1 year. I think
Mm,
1 year or like half 1 year and a half. Because like, after you get the first exchange program, after that you will know the way.
yeah.
You will have like, okay, if I wanna get selected, I have to do like this, and you will know the way.
Yeah.
And yeah, try to do it first. Go for it first. No matter like after you get the first program, the second, the third, like
Yeah.
fifth will follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the second, third, and the fourth would be kind of easy, right? Because we already know the strategies and the techniques to apply. Okay, so thank you, Dave. I think that's it. And yeah, we want to see you again also. Thank you very much for today.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah.